The unfortunate downside to how popular that shit is, they can quite literally do whatever the fuck they want with it. If they want to make a movie in 3D, they can. If they want to make a movie in black and white, they can. If they want to make a brand new web series that they turn all the characters into kids, they can. So that's unfortunately the name of the game. It is what it is.
Oh, that's that good shit.
Yo. It's your boys. BrothaUch. IQ. It's Juice.
Hey.
And we are the Full Power Podcast. Let's fucking go. Guys, can you fucking believe it? Look at who is here. It is your boy. It's actually Juice.
Yes, sir.
Holy shit. What a fucking day. What a night that we are in for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy, Uch. I'm here with Full Power Podcast as per usual, and I'm very excited to present to you none other than the guy that we are always shouting out during the Patreon shoutouts, our man, Juice. What's happening, Juice? Special guest in the building. What's going on?
Dude, nothing much, man. I'm just happy to be here.
We're fucking happy to have you here. Are you kidding me?
Dude, it's an honor, for real. It's an honor. Yeah, and to see how far y'all have come.
Yeah.
And the possibility of how far y'all gonna go. It's not a possibility, it's a fact.
Oh, it's a fact, you say.
It's a fact. It is inevitable.
All right. So let's go around real quick. Brother Uch, how you doing today, sir?
Doing alright. Just chilling.
Word. All right.
Ain't nothing crazy. School and shit.
Yeah, back to school. Okay. My man IQ, though, how are you doing today, sir?
I lost all my save progression when I woke up today. So
In what game?
in Persona,
How?
I forgot to save.
Oh, that's on you then.
That's rookie.
That is... Did you say that's rookie?
Rookie mistake.
Nah, it's cause like
That's crazy.
it was late. It was late, so I was like delirious. So I guess I forgot to save before I turned off my computer.
Jeez.
So wait a minute. You mean to tell me that fucking game don't have autosave?
Nah,
That is kind of buns.
Damn.
That's actually crazy.
I think it's the only one that doesn't. I'm pretty sure the other ones do.
That is... Hey, listen, modern games nowadays, I mean, Pal World has autosave.
I gotta get on some Power.
You want to try it?
I'm definitely on it.
Yeah, last time Jared and I was playing it for like a good 4 hours or some shit. And literally in the one session that I played with him, I got farther in level than I did playing by myself.
Damn. So
Yeah,
that
'cause I
sounds
was
like
speed running.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So, yeah, man. All right, guys. Well, that is our little intro, of course. And as we normally would, we have, several things that we want to talk to you guys about on this week's episode of Full Power Podcast. But, since Juice is in the building, as you see, he has a notepad in front of him. He has plenty of things that he wants to talk about here on the show. So, Juice, without further ado, what the fuck are we talking about?
I was thinking, I've been out of the loop, Dragon Ball.
Got him.
I've been out of the loop for the Dragon Ball Super chapters.
Same.
Really?
All of us have.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
not exciting.
Really?
Yeah.
It's falling off.
Well, I will say this: a lot of fans, they've been reading it and all that. You know, like that much has stayed true and true. Like people are always going to be reading Dragon Ball. That's just a fact of life. People are always going to be following Dragon Ball. Here in particular, we have kind of fallen off the wagon for it, just because the excitement is really not all there right now.
Yeah.
And also, I kind of did forget to read the latest chapter, so that's kind of like on me. However, Juice is here for a couple days, so I'll try to like read it before you leave, so then like we can like come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, because with the power of pre-recording things,
That's right.
you know what I'm saying? You'll get our thoughts on it sooner than later. But from the live stream that the three of us did recently on Full Power Podcast YouTube channel, you will hear some thoughts from this guy in particular.
Sir.
He was vocalizing how he did not give a shit based on the, not even rumor, but like the speculation of what was to happen in this chapter in 102.
Yeah.
And that's this whole interaction, this sparring match between Gohan Beast and probably Ultra Instinct Goku. Probably.
Got you. Okay.
So the thing is like his thoughts were just like, Goku better mop the floor with this fucking guy.
That's right.
Right? Now, our chat at the time was making, you know, I mean, they were kind of playing both sides in a way, and I can agree with that, because it's just like, yeah, like I want to see how the result is.
Yeah.
I don't expect Gohan to get mopped, but I will say this: if Goku loses even a sparring match, that's honestly it's not acceptable.
I feel that.
It's honestly not acceptable, because it's just like it'll just cause so much discourse online, and we're so like at this point we're just so tired of like the constant bullshit
Yeah.
with like having these arguments of who should be stronger, who should win this, who should win that, when it should be very clear, but it's not always clear. But it's like the writers, the people over in Japan that are making these calls, they don't even care that much.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't care as much to make sure that things are in line and in check with each other. Like Geekdom has said this before, where he's like, there is no canon, which is crazy to say.
And I believe it. I believe that.
Like, to a degree, I understand, like, you know, what you're trying to say behind that, but like it still doesn't take away from the fact that that's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is the worst. So, but yeah, so okay, so you've been out of the loop with the chapters.
Yeah.
So what about it? What did you want to talk about?
I was wondering, where did y'all leave off, and what are y'all thoughts?
All right, I'm gonna turn to IQ with that one first.
What you got, IQ?
I'm still on Moro.
There it is.
I have not progressed. You know, I have progressed on Ninja Kamui and solo leveling.
Ooh, yo. Hey, I heard good things about solo leveling. That's one that I wanna get on.
Dude,
Might as well binge it now.
Yes, sir.
solo leveling is only 7 in. By the time, by this weekend, it'll be 8.
Okay.
8 episodes
It's
in.
gonna be a good one too.
Yeah.
I think
Damn.
The first few episodes are a little slow.
the first like 3,
Yeah.
then the fourth one's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah. So that much is obvious, or apparent, but Ninja Kamui. Now, we could talk about some of that. However, I still need to watch the second episode.
I do
man.
too. Yeah.
Yo, it's fire.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Is it action packed?
100%.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Can't ask for more.
I can't even tell you what it's about without completely giving it away.
Damn, it's like that.
It's honestly like that, and I am willing to watch that shit with you
I'm down.
because it's only 2 episodes
Two
in right now.
episodes.
Oh yeah, we can get that real quick.
Like episode 1 will, it'll fly by.
Okay.
Once you start connecting the dots, and then after we watch the first episode, I will be like, okay, so this is what I wanted to compare it to, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, and if I said that, it would have ruined it completely. So
Yo, get me on the FaceTime. I'll watch it again too.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
all right, yeah, we could set something up. So yeah, so to answer Juice's question about Dragon Ball, where did you leave off? Oh, that's right. He doesn't read the fucking manga.
That's me too.
So, yeah, I left off. It was during the I want to call it the Cell arc, but it's not Cell. It's Cell Max. It's the superhero shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I that's when I kind of started really falling off. More specifically because it was like we just saw this.
Yeah, they were rehearsing.
Yeah, like
okay.
Yeah, like we just saw this. They're repeating things that we seen before. And I'm just like, all right. This is not like something that urgently needs my attention. It's
Yeah.
not something that I need to cover. I'm not even going to bother trying to react to it. I'm just going to let it play out, finish. If anything different really happens that makes like an outstanding whatever, I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
But all throughout the months that went by, nothing happened.
Damn.
So it's like nothing of any sort of real substance took place. And like if the one thing that I was looking forward to is if Goten and Trunks actually fused.
Yeah, that's what I wanted
and
to
if
see.
we saw and like if we had a visual,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like not this pan is flying through everywhere, and then you see them last second, and then they disappear, and it's like, wow, that could have been our first look at a teen Gotenks, a proper teen Gotenks.
Yep.
But then with the changes that happened in the little like precursor to this arc that they were just in, it was like people hated it. Like it was the slice of life arc with Trunks in high school and Goten. And listen, this motherfucker, look at him shaking his head. He was not with it. And I'm not even gonna lie, because like it was almost like a drag even for me to like bring it up here on the podcast, talk about it.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people like in the area here was not like vibing with it at all. And it was a huge waste of time. Like when Kai was on talking about it with us, he was right with him. Like there was moments, and if I'm getting my timeline right, like there were literally times where I'd be like, all right guys, gotta talk about the new chapter. Kai would be like
He would sleep.
and he would just start sleep. Like he would
Damn.
sleep right on here, and then he would wait until I was done, and then he'd bring himself back. I mean, IQ, he like he said, like he left off with Moro, and
You mentioned Dragon Ball, my brain shuts off.
Damn.
and here, and you know what, and I'm glad that everyone's just so brutally honest,
Yeah.
because it's good data. And for those that are like listening, watching, like this is like a different perspective, because the beautiful thing about the Full Power podcast is that like we are all obviously different ages. Like you and I are basically the same age,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But like this guy's 6 years younger than me. This guy, he's 13 years younger than me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like we have all these like small generational pockets in time that we have these different perspectives on like how much does this actually mean? How much does it matter? Because like IQ, he is on everything that is hot. Okay? And it's hot if he's already read it.
Yeah.
Because when I was his age, prime time, I was reading and watching everything too. That was hot. You know what I'm saying? Like all like basically anything that was like super popular, because it was like easy to access, and it was like, that's what the few other friends at the time that I had that could relate to it, I was on there. So it's like to hear someone like him who's well versed in his generation of anime and manga,
Yeah.
he's well versed. I'll say that. Like he literally reminds me of how it was when I was a kid. Like to hear him say, "Oh yeah, I hear Dragon Ball, doesn't matter." That's a dude.
That's a big deal.
That's a crazy, crazy eye opener. Because as a businessman, if you're trying to put new eyes on a long-lived IP that everybody loves,
Yep.
but you have his generation doesn't give a fuck, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a big problem. It's like, you know what's catching the attention? Solo Leveling, Shangri-La, fucking Ninja Kamui, Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia.
They need some heat.
I don't think Dragon Ball really looks at the comp.
And
when
that's
Yeah,
no,
that's
but
another good fact. That's a good point.
that's a part of the problem.
They don't care.
They don't care. How many times I got
You said it before.
we've had so many conversations here on this podcast. I've gone in great detail, and you know what? I don't ever stray away from getting back into it again, because this is like real shit that I don't even know if other people are talking about. It's like there are fans of Dragon Ball, don't get me wrong. There's a big fandom for Dragon Ball, but like it's a lot of fans that have just constantly been sticking with it.
Yeah.
The ones that are just really waiting and expecting another part to Dragon Ball Super, and just the fans that are just waiting for new anime. But then it's just like, while they're figuring out what the hell they're doing or lack thereof, all these other animes are just coming up and grabbing the attention of folks like us, folks like him. And those are the shows that are gonna kind of just, do good for themselves. And the crazy part is that whenever they decide to finally get their shit together, then they're gonna be like, okay, I think it's time now. Let's reclaim our throne. Because the second Dragon Ball drops anything anime,
It's a hit.
it's a hit whether we like it or not. And
True.
that's the big takeaway right there.
It depends at this point.
Yeah,
'Cause,
it sure does.
If they're gonna release what we want to see, then of course they're gonna essentially take the throne, quote unquote, like from all the other animes in a sense, or at least be on par. But if it's the bullshit that they're putting on the manga, then that's not gonna get as much attentiveness, I'll say.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
At this point, the anime gonna release when I'm out of college.
Cause like, cause like,
I can see that. I can see that.
like, who's gonna want to watch fucking a revamped fucking superhero movie in the anime when we got all these other animes to watch that are giving us good action and good storyline?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not wasting my fucking 20-30 minutes.
So you're so you're basically implying that like you're not trying to see shit that they are just rerunning.
Either rerunning or just like shit that's ass, like filler, like
That's real.
like if it's not action or like a good story plot or like some type of real build up, like that's juice. Not,
I see what you did there.
like like that's gas. You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna be worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth that time. Maybe for the kids, but like.
Well, the thing is, all right. So yeah, I understand what you're saying, but the fucked up part is that like there's the certain arcs from the manga that have happened. I need to see animated.
Well, of course, like the
Moro and the one
Yeah.
after that, the World's Strongest or Universe's
you see,
Strongest.
like,
however
but
it
that's
was
what I'm
called.
saying. Like, if they implement that type of shit, but then skip over superhero,
They need to do that.
and then like
Yeah.
get into the real shit,
Absolutely.
then that's acceptable
Yeah.
and that's worth watching.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. So you think that even though we got a superhero movie, you think that if they go through all the manga arcs, that they would animate superhero again for the anime?
They're that type.
Wow.
I mean,
They probably know, 'cause remember we got the Beerus movie.
Yeah, they
Yup.
did that
The
shit.
Reflection F movie, and they put that in Super.
Yep.
I do remember that.
Listen, if they really
kinda makes
wasted, if
Because, like, if you didn't watch the movie, but like, I don't want them spending like 20 episodes
see what I'm saying?
basically doing the movie again.
Yeah. They should. I mean, their best bet is to just like Brandon suggested, skip that whole joint because we
Yeah.
got the whole movie.
They already fucking redid it through the manga.
Yeah.
Like
that-
why?
Nah, yeah.
Why?
Well,
why
well,
give it to us again?
Like I
Yeah.
said, I don't think that they would do that. That I honestly, at that point, I would actually be kind of upset.
That's how you know that they're
Yeah.
a bunch
But
of
see, the way
dummies.
you're saying it is as if like it's gonna happen.
If
I mean-
like at this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Just because the Resurrection of F arc in the anime as well, and the Battle of the Gods arc in the anime as well.
Yeah,
I really skipped all those
Like
episodes.
it's one thing. It's one
Yeah.
thing if they get through like Moro and the whatever other arc, and then like they have just one episode, and it might not even take the entire episode to kind of take Super Movie and like implement some of the like kind of credit scenes. I don't know. Like make it into like some kind of credit film
yeah.
and then that's how they, kind of put it in there, but then proceed with what is actually important and after that, like
Okay.
after the Super Movie.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy that has zero faith in what they've got going on. Like, I can see why you'd say that. Just because they redid movie parts in the anime, I don't think you know what? Even if my faith is like 1%, I don't think that they would do that, especially because the one movie that I would want them to animate again is Broly, just so that I can revisit that shit again in an anime form, even though it's not really necessary. Because at this
I
point,
wouldn't even want that in there. to be
honestly,
honest,
well, that's what
bro.
I'm saying. At this point, it's already been 5 years,
But
which is crazy.
The delivery time
Yeah.
is unacceptable.
Yeah.
It's actually insane. So like,
Yeah, no.
It's been 5 years.
it doesn't even feel like 5.
Think as
It's
what, like,
wild.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it came out in 2019 in January. We were invited by Funimation to go see that shit
remember.
in New York. And when we saw that ahead of everybody else, it was like a life-changing event. Just because it was like, bro, I am seeing my favorite character who was pulled out of a non-canon obscurity pool. Now he's official. He's getting his own film, and it's literally being featured like in movie theaters across like the nation. And everybody's hype about it. We get invited to see it early. I'm like, this is awesome.
Yep.
So like the fact that it is now 5 years later, it's like I would love to see it again, but like at this point, it's like nah. I think like you said, the timing is like the train is now missed. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, like they take too long. That's all. That's a big problem.
they take well, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
way too
in the
long.
middle of all of that, it's like I don't like sounding like I'm defending them, but it's just like the facts are the facts. Like in between that time and now, they were planning out the superhero movie, which I know you don't like, but it's like that's the fact. The facts are the facts. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
So they were planning out nothing.
wow.
I don't think it like for them to not produce anything like relevant and just think about the movie, the superhero movie, like doesn't. That's like barely an
mean, but, like,
excuse.
Ain't no way they got the whole team on the movie because like usually, like you see Nintendo over there, they split their team up to do like 2 different things.
Even COD
'cause
does
while-
that shit, but that's a game.
Because they can make
Yeah.
like I'm talking about like the Pokemon games and stuff. Because they'd be making like one type. Because like when they were making Legends Arceus, they were like making Scarlet and Violet on the side.
Oh, I see what he's talking about.
Pokemon comes out what like yearly? Right?
No,
or-
no.
I thought it used to.
It's not yet.
It feels like it might feel like that for you, but it's so what it is now. It's like season pass DLCs,
Well, yeah,
if anything.
I'm not involved
But
like that, no.
usually it's like every 3 years. is a new Pokemon mainline game. Now they're starting, it seems like ever since Arceus, there's a possibility that there might be these little in-betweeners. But that's also where the remakes come in between as well.
Yeah, they're just remaking a lot of.
Yeah.
And then there might be like a Legends Johto or whatever. I don't know.
Oh,
Bro,
hey.
we're talking about some Pokemon. Want to talk about some motherfucking Pokemon? Listen, we could go away from Dragon Ball for a second. We talk about some shit like that. But I mean, yeah, I guess whatever you want to talk, we can still talk about whatever you got, whatever you want, Juice.
yeah.
But like
Let it flow.
as far as the for me at least to put the lid on it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, everybody and the powers that be over at Toei, Bird Studio, whoever is in charge, they have the free range to essentially do whatever the fuck they want with Dragon Ball as a whole, as a franchise. Like I was telling you like off screen, I was like, the unfortunate downside to how popular that shit is the simple fact that because of how popular it is, they can quite literally do whatever the fuck they want with it. If they want to make a movie in 3D, they can. If they want to make a movie in black and white, they can. If they want to make a brand new web series that they turn all the characters into kids, they can. So that's unfortunately the name of the game. It is what it is. And like, I think because it's good if it's like, if you're in a stance like IQ or a stance like yourself, where it's like you are, whether it's like intentional or not really intentional, like you just don't care enough, or if it's like in your case where it's like unintentional, you're a busy man, you got life and everything like that going on, so it's like, of course you're not gonna like, you're like, I gotta go fucking read this, like like it's not like that for you, which is fine.
Yeah.
Like the whole point is, it's like there isn't an urgency, and it is what it is.
I really didn't miss out on anything.
You
No.
don't miss out on it.
And that's I guess that's the bigger ultimate takeaway right there. Is just like right now there is no urgency behind trying to like push forward onto all this Dragon Ball stuff, because like there's so many other things that are being treated with a lot more care and like an effort that like we already named a few, like Ninja Kamui, bro. When I show you that shit after we're done here, you're gonna understand.
Oh yeah, it sounds legit.
That's good.
Like people want a lot out of Dragon Ball, and that makes a lot of sense. It's been around for like over 30 years. It has a very great legacy, and everybody has their own headcanon and what they believe should happen. That's just a testament to how popular it is. Everybody has their own fucking opinions and this and that. But at the end of the day,
I don't even think we're asking for a lot.
well,
These motherfuckers just ain't producing.
well,
That-
well, that's the thing. I mean, we'll see. So I again, I hate to sound like I'm defending them, but the reality is that we have to see how they handle this whole Capsule Corp Tokyo situation, because if Akio Yoku really takes the ball with the animation and video game department like he's supposed to, if I'm getting that right, then that means that after Daima's done, then we will see how they handle it. Because if the anime truly comes back to where it's like, okay, we can push this shit forward now, we can get past End of Z, we can stop keeping ourselves stuck in this super bubble, then okay. And it's like, I don't have the energy to just be like, here's my fucking flag in the ground, and I'm gonna be mad all the time until I get what I want, this and that. Where's my Super Saiyan 3 blue? Like, I want all this shit now. No, I don't care enough at this point. I don't, because with the limited time that I have, I'm gonna go off and enjoy shit that I know is OD.
I mean, that's what they're forced us to do, that shit.
It's not even forced though.
Real.
It's not even a force. It's literally that's how they handled it. So it's like, all right, bet. When they start seeing a decline in interest, then they're gonna either let it go or they're gonna have to change their ways. Simple as that. That's just how it goes.
They probably see a decline in interest already.
Yeah, but like you were like how you say, they don't look.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't.
There's no way. There's no way they look.
But it's because there's so many layers of problems when it comes to just Dragon Ball as a whole. It's how they handle it, the people in power that choose to do what they do with it, and it's just a fucking It's not exaggerated. It's just an exhausting, overdone conversation. That like the fact that we go this deep into it. I know IQ don't give a fuck about this shit. It's like we're come here to talk about the good shit of the things that we see and read and whatever, the things in life that we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
It's like when you have to break down all the problems. It's like, are you gonna be interested in that shit anymore or as much? You know what I'm saying?
I feel
And
that.
that's where he's at, and I don't blame him. For a kid his age, I would be reading and watching other shit anyway too. He has no reason to be like, oh, like why should I wait around to see what the fuck they do with Dragon Ball when I could literally just read all of Solo Leveling, which he did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Watch, like I could get recommendations from him now because all I gotta do is look on Crunchyroll and I can see, oh look, this is what all these fucking shits that between the two of them are watching because we all share the same account. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's probably me, to be honest.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's me. It's 100%.
Oh, how you not know he's not watching shit?
Because I know. If anything, y'all watch what I watch or check it type of thing. Because when I'm bored on going Crunchyroll, I use my method.
What's
Works
the
every
method?
time.
Tell Juice your fucking method
Tell me the
here.
method.
The meth.
It's A1 juice. It's A1.
Oh,
It's
shit.
A1. This, if you want to find anime, you come to me or use the method.
I wouldn't always go to Brandon.
Listen, the bangers I've been watching, you can even ask this man over here, Jared, because when I went up there, we was binging. We was binging like what?
Nah, he found good ones. I
We
ain't
found
gonna lie.
it was like 3 back-to-backs.
Damn.
I forget what they're called already, but
No, it was like
That's a separate
it was like
problem.
Returner Magic,
Yeah.
Kingdom of Ruin, and
Berserk, the Berserk.
Of gluttony, Berserk of gluttony. Yeah.
Gluttony.
What?
Yeah. I found 3 back-to-backs. Basically, the method is right.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but it's the method. They don't approve of it though.
Nah,
What?
it's not that we don't approve of it. It's just like somewhat flawed. Like it does make sense, but by his judgment, there should be so many other shows that he would fucking be into, but he doesn't want to give him
See,
a chance.
but it depends though. But here's the method. So
we got?
basically, you look at the title of the anime. If it's if it sounds good, it might be good. If it sounds interesting, it might be interesting. So then you click on it, go to details right away. What's the description? You look for keywords. If keywords. So if there's anything with destruction, what
Yo,
else
he's
we
not
got?
lying.
Death.
He's not lying.
Destruction, death, some mysterious
Ruin,
shit.
debris.
Yeah. All those types of keywords.
Damn.
You know, like demon shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you look at that. If that looks good, okay, now we're getting somewhere. You know.
Got some gold.
Then you gotta look at the episode 1 title.
Fucking title.
If it sounds interesting, it might be interesting. You see what I'm saying?
I see what
Or
you're saying.
you know, so then you click on that. Now we get into the real nitty gritty. Now it's like, all right, what's the intro song? If that's fire, then we're in for something good.
Yeah.
If that's fire, we're in for something good. Then you can let the whole episode rock and then kind of decipher from there. If it's good enough for an episode 2, like, or if you're
feeling it,
suspicious,
yeah.
if you're suspicious on it, then you could give it another episode or 2. And then you also look at the ending, like the ending outro theme song. If that's good, then we're in for something.
Damn.
But literally back to back, me and Jared did not stop watching anime. I don't even know when we stopped.
Damn.
but
And the method was effective.
it was effective. It was back to back.
I'm still in that method.
I'm
Like that makes
telling you.
perfect sense.
I'm telling you, man.
what's the best animes that we've been watching? They all have to do with destruction. Dragon Ball, Naruto, Jujutsu Kaisen. Have y'all seen? I'm pretty sure IQ's seen it. Hell's Paradise.
One of
No,
our
I have. I wanted to though.
I need to see
I'm getting
it.
into it. I'm getting into it.
You gonna like it. You gonna like it.
So, all right, a little bit of a side note to go along with his. I want to disprove how his bullshit does not fucking work. Okay, so here's my easy way to shut this shit down. Okay, I'm gonna give you a description. Okay,
All right.
and by his decree,
Listen, hold on.
this shit should
Before-
be allowed.
Before you even try to shut it down, I'm gonna give you the greatest example right now.
All right.
So we're about to go in live, right? Ninja Kamui.
Mm.
Without even watching it, and if you haven't even heard of it or seen it, whatever the case may be, use my method.
All right.
Ninja Kamui. It already sounds good.
Yeah.
So now we go to the description. Now we look for the keywords.
Yep.
A former ninja's search for vengeance unites him with the FBI agents who are investigating the murder
Death right there.
of his wife and son.
Oh,
The pursuit of the truth leads to a shadowy, that's a keyword,
Yes, sir.
organization that wants world domination.
There it is.
But who is the mastermind behind it all? Mystery. What are we talking about? Episodes. What's the episode 1? Hold on. I don't even know what it's called. Type shit. Whatever. But you click on it.
wait, what?
I said whatever.
It's just called episode 1, so whatever.
Mm.
But
Yo, even more mysterious.
even more mysterious
right.
type shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah. So then you look at that intro,
Fucking with the song.
fucking with the song, let the episode rock. Episode's fire. I mean, I'm just going based off Ninja Kamui,
Yeah,
what I know
yeah.
right now.
This movie
But-
is fucking.
Sometimes you gotta let the first
Dude.
episode rock because the opening's at the end.
But even for
That
the
is
other,
true.
Yeah, true
Very
that.
good, educated.
Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
See, IQ.
But even
That's
for
right.
the other animes, you know, same method works.
That method, I like it.
Oh, does it? All right. So now here's where I come in. All right. So I'm gonna read you this shit right now, okay? And I'm gonna leave out. I'm gonna put blanks in because this description includes the title of the show, okay? And let's see if this shit fucking works for you, because obviously this is his method.
You're not gonna
right?
read the title of the anime.
Nope. It'll give it away.
Uh-huh.
That's
So
the
what?
point.
You're reading the description.
The description is supposed to prove to see. I'm gonna see if you would be like, "Oh yeah, that sounds good. I want to hear that."
But we need to know the title
No,
of
no,
the
no, no, no,
anime.
no, no, no,
Otherwise,
no.
the whole method's out of play.
No, I'm gonna go out of order for you.
You're
No,
missing
no,
a
it's
key
true.
formula.
That's a part of the formula,
What?
but it's an ingredient that right now does not fucking matter. All right, so check this shit out, okay? So, and this is for everybody here, okay? Not just for Brandon. All right. So I'm gonna read it right here, okay? Set during a time that very much resembles Europe during the Middle Ages, blank is a story of revenge set in the castle town of Midland. Recently, the town has seen the rise of a wicked king who uses demonic
Oh.
minions to control and victimize his subjects. Daga. However, you like that little bit of Japanese right there? When a lone soldier enters the town calling himself the Black Swordsman and armed to the teeth, many sense that the king's days of unchecked oppression are over. Soon, the Black Swordsman is plying his trade by hunting down the king's evil servants, giving no quarter and preparing to exact his vengeance on the king. By what I just read,
Is that chainsaw?
no.
Okay, I was about to say.
IQ, would you watch this off of this episode description?
No, because I already know what anime it is.
That's fucking
But
biased.
that's what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying.
Oh no! Wait, hold on,
We
wait,
need
Juice, would you watch it?
I would, and
Thank you.
and I'm gonna guess what the anime is.
Okay.
Okay.
I want.
Oh,
Would
okay.
you watch it?
What's episode 1 title?
I don't have episode 1 title.
I'm not giving it a chance.
All
then.
right, you're really making me fucking look. Okay. Jesus.
You said,
The
I left
Netflix.
something out too.
What
You
you
gotta
got?
look at the anime cover of,
And if it looks fire,
and if it looks good,
Mm.
all right, that's the attractiveness that makes me even click on it to see the details.
that's fact.
Okay, the first
also there's
episode's title
there's
is
a-
called Black Swordsman.
That's what.
This sounds like
Berserker.
It is in fact Berserk.
Oh, I forgot to add one more thing: the animation style.
Oh
That
my
is true.
God! No! This is no.
Come on,
Don't dab him up.
dog.
Don't
Sorry,
fucking
man.
dab him.
Come on,
No.
That's the most. That's probably one of the. That's probably the most important part.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
animation style.
Okay, Juice. This is
all-
this is how I know you cannot dap this man up. This fucking fraudulent ass anime fucking fan right now. He gonna say, "Oh yeah," but one more thing, the fucking animation style. First of all, he does not look at anything from the 90s and before. But
Very hard.
that's flawed because what came from the 90s?
Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball
And what else?
and Yu Yu Hakusho
And what else?
Naruto.
Tech.
Right?
Well, the
Well,
manga started in '99, but now I'm talking about the anime. Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I watched Yu-Gi-Oh. I watched Z. I didn't really watch Yu-Yu. Actually,
You didn't. No,
I
you
didn't
didn't.
really
You
touch
didn't
that.
watch it, but I know that's a show you would have liked, just because of how it is.
potentially.
No, there is no potentially. I
But
know.
the animation styles overall, it was good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Berserk is not that animation.
Berserk is
style.
literally a very. It's from.
It's not similar. It's not similar.
You. Oh no. Okay, you want to know something funny? Dragon Ball Z is older as far as anime goes.
Yes.
So that means that you would like Berserk from 97. Because that came after. Z's been in anime since the early 90s. That makes it older.
But that animation style was still fire.
So that, yeah, I get
You see
exactly what I get
the
exactly what
eye-
he's
the-
saying.
It was not
yeah.
attractive to the eye.
Like the
like
time frame
Berserk.
doesn't really play a role.
Yeah, it's not
I mean,
the time frame. It's not the time frame. It's the
anime
animation.
style. It's the
It's
animation
the
style.
whole picture.
The animation, that's the animation style of Berserk is great. It's fine. That's like the whole fucking point that I'm trying to make.
I ain't gonna lie.
Tell him.
I'm more patient when it comes to that, so I'll give it a chance. But
Listen,
I
that
get
shit
exactly what he's
reminded
saying,
me
though.
of Ruby animation.
All right, this fucking
PS4,
that's
PS3.
fucking
What is? What am I playing? A video game?
You know
You're-
what's funny?
What
is
happened?
That because of that, they made like an anime
They actually revamped
like,
Ruby with the new animation
Yeah,
style, which is acceptable.
with animation style.
I haven't
Mm.
watched it though.
I haven't either.
I haven't watched it though. But you see how funny that is? They
Yeah,
probably
they're on like
they
volume
probably
9.
heard.
I haven't watched.
I gotta get on Ruby. I actually have never seen it.
At all?
Never seen it at all.
It's actually a great show.
Well, don't watch it. PS3 version.
This fucking guy,
PS3.
bro.
You'd be thinking you're playing a fucking video game. You're just missing the fucking controller.
I truly cannot
Yo.
believe the heresy you speak. it just baffles me. I don't understand. What's
To
up?
be fair, the only Berserk that I've been willing to watch was the Golden Arcs. And
Oh, the Netflix ones.
the Netflix ones, and that's because the animation style was good. But when they tried to like have the new
No,
the new
okay.
seasons-
Yeah. So to quick, I just want to reiterate right now, as a humongous Berserk fan, I never vouch for the Crunchyroll anime. Okay, that's a
Yeah.
humongous X. Okay, and I'm talking about seasons 1 and 2 of Crunchyroll. Do not get it twisted. I am vouching for the 1997 anime adaptation that was only 25 episodes long. The fucking Netflix movies that you're talking about from the
Yeah.
Golden Age arc covered that exact portion of the show, the fucking first 25 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you were talking Berserk anime, you're good to watch 97 and those 3 movies and be done. If you are that much of a fan, you want to suffer, then go right ahead and put down that fucking Crunchyroll bullshit. Because now that, if I wanted to sabotage Berserk, I would show you that. And that's what I would do. I would literally, then I'd be like, oh, you want a reason to hate on this shit? Here you go. Watch fucking Crunchyroll's version of Berserk, where they tried to milk that shit for what it was worth, the name, sake, and value. They hired a fucking studio that never handled that type of style and expected, I'm sure they didn't expect them to do anything great because they didn't do that type of fucking anime. So, of course, it wasn't going to do well at all. And they signed them on for a second season. Oof. So it's like, I know what's good. That shit was ass. I will not vouch for that because, like I said, it was ass. Okay? So, again, I know for a fact that Berserk is and will always be one of the greatest of all time.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway, Juice. The method, cover art, details, episode 1, title.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Opening.
Intro, opening, animation style, storyline, and closing.
So you hold on. So you,
And word limit on the title, because sometimes they got like 11 words.
Yeah.
oh
facts,
yeah, but see that doesn't stop your brother over here.
Listen, we found Returner's Magic. That shit was like a whole fucking sentence.
That's an exception. That's an exception.
that was a good one too.
That's fucking crazy.
But yeah,
Damn.
that's the playbook for the method.
The method. I
Keep
like
that in
it.
the back. Keep
Definitely.
back pocket.
Back pocket.
Its successful rating is quite. It's like a 9 out of 10 at the least.
It's efficient.
It's efficient.
I'm on it. I'm on it because I've been trying to find a lot of shows to be on, but I do have my catching up I need to do, especially on Jujutsu Kaisen. I just gotta
Same.
finish season 2.
Same.
You know, I watched the movies. Fire.
I will take another opportunity right now to shout out Kai because Kai, you know, even though he hasn't been on these episodes in a while, he was the reason why I gave that show another chance.
Well, he made us understand it a lot. more.
Yes, and that's exactly
For sure,
what
for
I'm
sure.
saying. This dude, he understood Jujutsu Kaisen to a level that we understand Dragon Ball. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So like I can say with like affirmative feeling that Jujutsu Kaisen is at least up in his top 5.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's top 2, top 1.
No, it's definitely like
I say
top
top
2
3.
or some shit.
I say the popular 3. Well,
Right now?
the domination 3. From my Japanese friends were telling me, they were like Demon Slayer,
Mm-hmm.
Jujutsu Kaisen, and they even added
Hell's Paradise.
Really?
Yeah, I hear
was
that a
gonna
lot.
say
I
My
hear that a
hero.
lot.
No, I was gonna say My Hero. Low
Really?
Key.
So I actually haven't. Even,
And Bleach. Can't forget that.
yeah, I gotta get on Bleach. I gotta get on.
The
I still gotta
1,000-year
get
Blood
on
War
Bleach.
arc, yeah. No, you should. It's fucking amazing.
Hell's Paradise.
It's
Is that
like
good,
that.
bro?
It's
All I hear is
fucking
good
like
things
that.
about it.
Well, yeah,
I heard it's really good.
One
It's
of our
got-
peoples in the comments was actually trying to tell us to watch that shit.
Yeah.
It's got title,
Mm.
cover art,
Right.
description,
Okay.
opening,
Mm-hmm.
first episode, ender, second, third, fourth, fifth, bangers.
I like that.
It's got the method.
Okay.
That's crazy.
And- Y'all know what I'm saying. When y'all get to the last episode of the season, you're gonna be like, okay, that's a
Are they done with-
immaculate way to leave us wanting more.
Wait, but are they done? Or...
Oh, they're coming up with a season 2.
Okay, okay.
Oh yeah.
Nah, the manga,
Oh,
the
yeah.
manga ended though, but they got more.
Oh,
Okay.
Yo, did you read it all?
Nah, I've been meaning to.
Yeah.
IQ, BrothaUch, and my BrothaUch.
Yes.
Y'all gonna like it. It's worth
I
it.
do want to check it out. I do want to check it out for
check it
sure.
It's only one season
You know what?
right
Just
now.
cause you said that, tomorrow I'm binging it.
How,
Binge
wait,
it.
how many episodes?
It's
It's like 12.
12, yeah. It's 12 episodes.
Oh shit. It's
12
new.
episodes.
Is
It came out over the summer.
I would consider, if we have time tomorrow,
We can do that.
to do that.
I'll watch it all with you.
Okay.
I'll watch it all with you.
It's a nice binge.
That's it. That is a nice little binge. A little
Yup.
binger.
Yep.
Even if we break it apart, because I definitely want to do some other things with you. Like, we got to
Yeah.
stream some Tekken or something like
I'm
that.
with it. I'm with it.
Yeah. Some Smash, whatever. you know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I've been actually running Captain Falcon.
Oh, what happened to Wolf?
Oh, that motherfucker been out the picture. ever since the new Smash, I haven't played Wolf since Brawl.
Oof.
I've been on really Captain Falcon the whole time.
Yes.
Yes, show me your moves.
Yeah.
I fucked up the tone, but
Nah, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
guys,
Yes.
IQ,
Okay, here we go.
are you a From Software fan?
From Software?
Yeah,
That's a game studio.
that's a game studio. They're the creators of Elden Ring.
I knew it.
Oh, okay. So the thing about these games, I could play them, but there's a point where I give up and I don't come back.
That's facts. That's fucking facts.
So here's a funny story on how I became interested, right? So I was never into any type of Demon Souls or Souls games
Yep.
or nothing like that. I
Yep.
was strictly Smash, Madden, NBA 2K. I played my fighters, Tekken, and some other games. But I always like some RPGs like Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. But came across RDC World, their YouTube.
Of
Yep, I
course.
know
And
that.
I just watched the dude Mark. He was getting smacked up by
I'm
the
36.
yeah. he was getting waxed by the bosses on Elden Ring, and it looked entertaining as fuck. So I was like, you know what? After watching watching a whole bunch of more people playing it, I was like, let me download this. Downloaded it. I got whopped
Of course.
50 times. But the way that game is, I don't know. It triggered my mind. I just wanted to just keep coming back for more. I just couldn't get enough. It's weird, but I beat the game 3 times. If I can do
What?
it,
Dedication.
you can do it.
3 fucking times?
3 times. My guy is level 310.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
That was a lot of farming and a lot of YouTube helpful walkthroughs.
So wait a minute. Is there like a max level in that game?
It's like 719.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
that's where. So each level you go, you can add a point to your attributes, and your attributes go from 0 to 99. And you have different categories. You got strength, dexterity, magic, wielding, or some shit. And then you can do different builds. Like you got the arcane, and then you got intelligence, wisdom. No, faith. I lied. Faith, and basically whatever you decide to go. Like the key level to stop at is like 175. That's because you can do PvPs and it's like more realistically cool. You won't be facing no overpowered people, but yeah. It's a fun game, and it won Game of the Year for a reason in 2022. Or was that 2022, yeah.
See, like, all
I'm
right.
telling you.
Interesting.
Give it a shot.
Okay, hold on. So, my piece on Souls games, I should say,
Yeah.
is that the only one that I've played is Demon's Souls on the PS5, which is like a remake or remaster of the original Demon's Souls.
Yeah.
And it's very similar to Elden Ring, obviously. It's a Souls game, literally. And I liked it, but the thing that kept me away from it and very reluctant to ever go back to it was that, I would get so far in a level, and then I would die. And I would have to do all that shit over again. And
Yeah.
there was a point in time where that was just the normal thing in video games, right?
Yeah.
But I am not in my youth anymore,
I
right?
feel
You
that.
know what I'm
I
saying?
feel that.
And I don't have the same amount of time that I once had when I was younger. So I don't have that grind time. You know what I'm saying? To like, I'm trying to beat a game for the sake of beating the game that I'm not even all that interested in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if I'm going to play a game that's going to take a lot of time, I at least want to know that with whatever effort I put into it, which will be some effort. I'm not trying to say like I just want a brain dead ass game. Like, no, like
Yeah.
I play games that there will be hard parts, but like I will at least love the game as it is. The Souls games are not games that I could ever see myself loving because of just the nature of how it is. And that's fine. I get people like that shit.
Yeah.
It ain't for me.
I feel that.
It's just not. Cause like there's layers of like patience that you need in order to truly successfully manage and handle those fucking titles. And you need a lot of like willpower to be able to just get through them shits. And right now, I'm not in any position to be like, you know what? Let me pick up some fucking Elden Ring. Because let me tell you, it won't last. I'm telling you right now, son.
I respect it. I definitely respect it. I say I've developed for me. I developed an appreciation for like graphics on games and scenery and stuff.
Yeah.
And what kept me glued to that game, kind of in a way, it was just a beautiful game. Period. Like I was like, look at this world, look at this background, look at this level, look at that level. Some of it's kind of scary and disgusting.
Oh,
But
yeah.
at the same time, there's also some peaceful, fucking, like, angelic scenery. Like, it's some nice stuff to look at. So that's what kind of kept me into it. And then with the help of some YouTube walkthroughs on some levels I was stuck at, I pushed through. But I definitely feel you on that, because that game, you will come up with some creative cussing during that.
And dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not at that age anymore where like I'm trying to rage out at a fucking game, because like the last game that I could think of where I got so mad that I was like, why the fuck am I playing this shit anymore? Was literally, and it's probably a game that none of you guys are gonna expect. It was actually a Fist of the North Star game.
Oh.
It was Fist of the North Star that came out on the PS4. It was a very fun Muso type game, which is basically like Dynasty Warriors, which is like you go around the level and you just beat up on everybody, and there's like bosses and shit.
Yeah.
And it's a very fun game. You know, you can level up your abilities and all that shit. But it sucked because you get to a part where it's like you're fighting this like super hard boss, and like I kind of fucked myself because I was just trying to get through the game, because I was like, listen, I don't want to spend any more time on it than I love Fist of the North Star as an anime, as a manga. It's a classic.
Yeah.
It's one of the greats. But I don't want to do side quests, and I don't want to do all this grinding. You know, I just want to get through it. So I tried, and I literally got in this loop where it's like I can't go back to then even if I wanted to do the side quest to level up my guy. So all I can do is keep losing to this boss.
Yeah.
So at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm done. And I don't want to ever play this again, which sucks because like I don't like leaving things unbeaten.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
I respect all the takes. Mr. BrothaUch, what are your thoughts on that the Elden Ring scrolls of the dark
Elden
magic,
Ring scroll souls.
bloodborne pathogens?
I mean, I don't think I've played a game like that before.
You haven't.
Definitely not.
I know you haven't.
But I'm not even, like, when it comes to, like, games, like, that you have to grind and, like, that, like, I don't know. That's a lot of work, bruh.
It is OD.
It sounds like, shit.
I got 300 hours in.
What?
I believe
True.
it. I believe it. Games like that require that.
Yeah, what's
shit.
that? What's that game Nick plays? fuck, if you remember, it's like it has all the superheroes in it and shit. Or
Are you talking about DC Online?
DC,
He
yes.
plays that shit?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This Elden Ring shit like reminds me of that type of game because you gotta grind.
Yeah.
Like you gotta grind crazy, and then you know if because I'm more of like a PvP type of person in a sense, or whatever. But if I have to grind to a certain extent to like try to compete, like that, bro, like I'm not doing it.
It is overwhelming and daunting. So I definitely understand that. And speaking of DC Online, I had it for PS4, but I was in Guantanamo Bay, and I didn't even know. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get it. I didn't know what to do. So I just only played it like 4 times.
Yeah, no, Nick loves that shit, but he always tries to get me on it. I'm just like, bro, I'm not grinding that shit to get to.
I don't blame you.
A little ass level compared to everybody else, like, because the game's been out for so long.
Yeah,
like apparently you have abilities to like buy accounts and stuff like that. I'm not buying no fucking account to play that shit.
It ain't worth it.
Yeah, that's like actually ridiculous. Not even gonna lie, but who the hell do I know? But let's see. So that is all the time we have for this episode. This fucking conversation went by so fast, but we have hit the hour mark.
Damn. So it's a 1 hour episode?
Yeah, we do 1 hour.
Like more than that.
Because the conversation's been deep. It is now that time for the Patreon shoutouts. Listen up. If you want your name here shouted out, make sure you hit us up. Full Power Podcast over on the Patreon page. That's Full Power Podcast on the Patreon page. Let's go. All right. Here it is. Shout outs to our boy, Jayante Sheridan. Oh, thank you.
Sherry.
Okay, hold on. I'm feeling it here. Hey, yo. Shout outs to Philly Handball. Thank you.
Philly Handball.
Anthony Parker, what's up? Hey, thank you.
Park that bitch.
Shout out to my girl, Crystal. Oh, thank you.
Diamond.
Shout out to Dante TX. Oh, thank you. TX. I got that Jarek Rivera. Thank you.
Rivera.
Hey, yo, and shout out to Lord Payne. Oh, thank you.
Penning these nuts.
These nuts. Shout out to Mr. Back again. Once again. Thank you.
Nick.
Shout out to Mr. Wash. Thank you.
Watch that.
Watch it. Shit. Yeah. Shout out to Odd Man Out. Yeah. Thank you.
Man out.
Yeah. Shout out to Ryuzuka Kenpachi. Thank you.
Shorty, you good?
Yeah. Shout out to Soul Awakened. Thank you.
Wake your ass up.
Wake it. Shout out to Super Saiyan SAWFT. So thank you.
Power up.
Power up. Shout out to Travis Boyette. Thank you. Boy.
Power up.
Shout out to Vegeta Uchiha. Thank you.
Power up.
Vegeta.
And shout out to my man, Worse Than a Demon. Thank you.
Demon time. Yeah.
Demon time. He's the only one. Land of the rising sun. He's in our fucking house. His name is Juice.
Yes, sir.
Juice. And wind it up, boys. Let it go. Fucking. Hit us up. All right, guys. But seriously, though, if you want to hear your name shouted out at the end of these episodes, you want to hear your name fucking potentially rapped like it was, Full Power Podcast on the Patreon page as Full Power Podcast over on the Patreon page. Your extra content, your bonus material, behind the scenes, all that and more. And you're supporting us here to like spruce up this whole set, we actually just finally put up the new lights, so we're like nice and bright now. So again, Full Power Podcast on the Patreon page. If you have a comment, question, concern, business inquiry, or fan art you're trying to sponsor, fullpowerpod@gmail.com. That is fullpowerpod@gmail.com.
You heard the bass in that shit.
That joint was crispy clean.
Yeah, man.
Bro, you did your thing on that thing. I was like, yo, I was mesmerized. I was like, yo, and I felt the power. That's why I was like,
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Oh, shout out to Miles. Let's get it.
let's go.
Habataitara.
Yeah.
Odorenai to ite.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Zashita no wa.
Uh-huh.
Aoi aoi ano sora.
Oh.
And hit us up
Yes,
on
sir.
the motherfucking Bluebird on Twitter at Full Power Pod. All right, boys. We have done it yet again. I want to thank everybody that has continued their support here at the Full Power Podcast. And I'm not going to lie, I think we should probably try to go back to weekly. But I'm just saying, I'm just thinking out loud because it is weird to be so disconnected with all this gap in between. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens. But in the interim, we are still going to be streaming every Monday live on the Full Power Podcast YouTube channel, per usual, talking about soul leveling, talking about Ninja Kamui, and whatever you guys want us to talk about in the chat, live, in the flesh, and whatnot. And of course, I want to give a shout out to my fiance Crystal because I always shout her out anyway, but she actually helped set up this light that we have now that's making us look like super clean and crisp and clear. So definitely give her some love in the chat as well for helping us set up this. And she's always actively thinking of ways to like improve this shit for you guys and for us as well. So big shout outs to that. And our special fucking guest, shout outs to fucking Juice.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Dude, you are always welcome here no matter what. Especially when you get your shit set up. If the timing can align for that time difference. I know it's gonna be crazy when you're back in
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah.
But you know, we'll try to get something going on when you're back home too. And with streaming.
Yeah,
And with streaming.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's gonna happen, and it's inevitable.
All right, so
Yes, sir.
as always in natural fashion, Brother Uj, what do you have left for the people at home?
Nothing crazy. I guess the same old what I say? Stay fresh, stay clean, get yourself a nice fucking cologne, ice up, shower.
Okay,
I
nice.
messed that shit up. But yeah,
Wash your ass.
wash your ass.
Wash it up. And our boy Not So Little Uch. Our boy Not So Little IQ Uch. There it is. Jesus. What do you have left for the people at home?
Read some manga.
Ooh, I like
Yes,
that.
sir.
And Juice, I'll pass it over to you. What do you have left for the people at home?
What do I got? Well, if you got anything going on in your life, just keep your head up, real high.
Nice. I like that. So, if you guys want to hear some more out of Juice, he's got a whole notepad full of stuff that he wants to talk about. So make sure you definitely hit up that Patreon page because we're going to have some exclusive extras on there with more Juice and more conversations going on for that. All right. So, as always, let's see here. It's been your boy, Uch, the Iceman, Brother Uch, our boy Not So Little IQ Uch, and our special guest, our boy Juice.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you guys take care of yourselves. May the power protect, keep it locked, loaded right here on this podcast. Stay safe, stay clean, and stay the hell inside. And we'll see y'all next time. Huh. One more time. See ya. And one more thing.
Shout out to this chicharrón.
Shout out to the Chicharron.
Chicharrón.